Jenny was always bright, but her illness made it such that she couldn't play with us. Inclusion can never be a bad thing. And through the support of Special Olympics, we need to create opportunities for students with all types of abilities. And Jenny was strong, even though her body wasn't. Her heart was huge. I grew up in a small town in western Pennsylvania, Monaca. The Liberatis are a family that lived on the street with us and had 5 kids. They're family more than they are friends.
Boy, you look so different than that little boy in short shorts that I just saw. Hello. Those little blue ones with the white round collar, you know, your mother and I made you wear.
You are my family. I mean, so many memories of my childhood are out at that pool. Mm-hmm. And I remember Jenny having a chair, a floating chair that she used to be in the pool. And I think the main thing that Jenny did for all of us was she made our hearts bigger. Jenny was about 3 years older. And when I was growing up, Jenny became fairly ill.
They found that she had a tumor on the base of her spine. Jenny was left quadriplegic.
Jenny was the only child of the Liberati family that came to the public school because of the services available at a public school for students with special needs.
You know, she didn't act sad. She smiled with such joy and determination. To be quite honest, Joe and I often talked about who was going to take care of her, which one of the children, where would she go if we died. So I wasn't expecting her to die. It was in 1989, the year she passed. I began to see that she was becoming weaker. And I can still picture holding Jenny. My husband got up to leave the room for a second, and then the respirator went off within a few seconds after that.
I was in English class. I remember I was sitting, we were doing some group work, and the announcement comes over the PA to have a moment of silence for Jenny Liberati, who had just passed away. And I remember crying. I know most of the kids in the school had seen Jenny and maybe knew who she was, but didn't know her on any level other than seeing the girl in the wheelchair. I remember just kind of feeling different at that moment and thinking, why are they all looking at me? You know, I obviously didn't think about it at the time, but I think about it now and since. It was, my feeling then was, why didn't more people know her like I knew her?
It was just that era, like you said, that kids that had her disabilities at the time scared them, and it was almost as if, why are you here? You don't belong here. And they would stare and stare.
It certainly is a moment that changed me. That's when I first got involved with Special Olympics. My day-to-day is I oversee all the athletic programs at our 24 comprehensive high schools and 35 comprehensive middle schools. I hope to give coaches and athletic directors the tools that they need so that they can positively impact students on a daily basis. Folks at Special Olympics, their message was, Deran, we want unified track and field to happen. I said, well, come present. I really feel all I did was open a door, and they did all the work. The athletic director took the ball and ran with it. If you walk through the hallways of Special Olympics, unified champion schools, you feel it. You see kids, interacting, and it's not just surface level. That creates the bonds between the athletes who have special needs and the athletes who don't have special needs. People didn't know who Jenny was. So for Special Olympics to create that opportunity for people to know each other on a deeper level, I think that's what I was hoping for then. And now it's real. We all could use a little more compassion, a little more understanding of people with differences.
She's in your heart every day. You never have lost that contact, that connection, that relationship, She changed your life. Look, she's living on today.